This video demonstrates how to install the AC couple inverter. Attention! Electrical equipment shall only be installed and maintained by qualified electrical technicians. Please read the inverter user manual before installation and verify that all the accessories are included in the box. The inverter must be installed in a location where it will avoid direct sunlight. There must be adequate space around the inverter to allow for ventilation and head dissipation. Please allow for X around each side of the inverter. When the inverter is operating, it generates high temperatures and voltages. Please install the inverter in a secure, inaccessible location. Install the back plate. Adequate space should be provided around the inverter's installation location. After determining the location where the inverter back plate will be installed, secure the back plate to the mounting bracket using the fixing bolts. Back plate installation completed. Mounting the inverter. Align the inverter with the hooks on the mounting plate and hang it. Install the set screws included in the accessory kit. The inverter installation is now completed. Connecting the grounded conductor. Crimp an O-ring terminal to the end of the ground cable. Connect this terminal to the ground bolt on the side of the inverter. Battery connections. This product is compatible with the battery modules shown in the table. This installation uses a Pylon US3000 lithium battery. For battery installation, please refer to the battery manufacturer's instructions to install the battery. Please unlock the 4x M4 screws on the battery port's protection cover. Fasten the battery power cables onto the BAT+ and BAT terminals on the inverter. Lock the 4x M4 screws and fix the cover onto the inverter. Connect the other side of the battery power cables to the battery. Wiring the AC side of the inverter. Plug the AC cable into the grid port on the bottom of the inverter. Wiring the communication cables. The communication cable interface is shown in the figure. Connect one end of the battery communication cable to the BMS on the bottom of the inverter, and the other end to the battery communication port. If a meter is being connected, connect one end of the communication cable to the meter on the bottom of the inverter, and the other end to the 9 or 10 socket of the Eastern meter. Eastern meter 1-2 socket connect with its own CT. CT set on the grid port L wire, the arrow placed in the direction of the grid. If a CT is being connected, connect the CT to the green CT terminal and insert the green terminal into the CT on the bottom of the inverter. Close the protection cover. If a Solis data logger is being installed, please connect it to the COM port at the bottom of the inverter. Connect the antenna to the antenna connection on the bottom of the inverter. The antenna is used to extend the range of the Bluetooth signal. Connection with grid-tied inverter. The grid port L of the AC couple is connected to the grid port L of the grid-tied inverter. The grid port N of the AC couple is connected to the grid port N of the grid-tied inverter. In addition, the CT should be set on the L line of the grid-tied inverter, and the arrow on the CT placed in the direction of the grid. Parallel connection. If more than one AC couple needs to be connected. Requires 1-in-2 battery cable. The positive to positive and negative to negative terminals of the inverter's battery port are connected to the positive and negative terminals of the battery as a single cable. Connect one end of the communication cable to the parallel port on the bottom of the inverter. The other end is connected to the parallel port of another inverter. Initializing the inverter. Please first give the system a full visual inspection to ensure all conductors are terminated properly. It is recommended to give the conductors a gentle tug test. Close the battery switch.